Below is a clear, structured, and exam-oriented explanation of marriage under Hindu law, written in simple language, with sections properly linked as you asked. Marriage under Hindu law 1. Concept of marriage in general. Meaning of marriage. Marriage is a socially and legally recognized union between a man and a woman that creates mutual rights and obligations, especially relating to cohabitation, sexual relationship, procreation, legitimacy of children, maintenance and inheritance. Marriage under Hindu law. Traditionally, Hindu marriage was a sacrament, sanskara, a religious and permanent union, not a contract, and generally indissoluble. However, after codification through the Hindu Marriage Act, 1955, HMA, marriage has both sacramental and contractual elements. Divorce and judicial remedies are recognized. 2. Nature of Hindu marriage. Hindu marriage has a dual nature. A sacramental aspect, considered a holy and eternal bond. Essential religious ceremonies, like Saptapadi, are important. Aim, performance of religious duties, dharma. B. Contractual aspect. Consent of parties is relevant. Divorce, annulment, restitution of conjugal rights are available. Marriage creates legal rights and obligations. Right finger. Thus, Hindu marriage is neither purely sacramental nor purely contractual, but a unique blend of both. 3. Applicability of Hindu Marriage Act, 1955, Section 2. Who are governed by the Act? The Act applies to 1. Hindus by religion. 2. Buddhists, Jains and Sikhs. 3. Any person who is not Muslim, Christian, Parsi or Jew, unless proved otherwise. Who are excluded? Muslims, Christians, Parsis, Jews. Right finger. Section 2 gives wide applicability, making HMA a secular law for Hindus. 4. Conditions for valid Hindu marriage, Sections 3 and 5, HMA, 1955. Essential conditions, Section 5. A Hindu marriage is valid only if 1. Neither party has a living spouse at the time of marriage. Right pointing arrow. Monogamy is compulsory. 2. Mental capacity. All parties must be capable of giving valid consent, or not suffering from mental disorder making marriage unfit. 3. Age requirement. O groom, 21 years. O bride, 18 years. 4. Degrees of prohibited relationship. O parties should not fall within prohibited degrees. O exception, where custom permits. 5. Sapinda relationship. O marriage between Sapindas is void unless custom allows. Right finger. Violation of some conditions makes marriage void, others make it voidable. What is Sapinda? Very simple explanation. What is Sapinda? Very simple explanation. Meaning of Sapinda. Sapinda refers to persons who are related to each other by blood within a certain number of generations. In simple words, close blood relatives are called Sapindas. Legal definition. Section 3, F, Hind. Legal. In simple words, close blood relatives are called Sapindas. Legal definition. Section 3, F, Hindu Marriage Act, 1955. Two persons are Sapindas of each other if one is a lineal ascendant of the other, parent, grandparent, etc., or both are descendants of a common ancestor, provided the relationship is or within 5 generations on the father's side, or within 3 generations on the mother's side. Right finger. The person himself, herself is counted as the first generation. Why Sapinda relationship matters. Section 5, V, HMA. A Hindu marriage is not valid if the parties are Sapindas of each other, unless a custom permits such marriage. Section 11, Section 5, V, HMA. A Hindu marriage is not valid if the parties are Sapindas of each other, unless a custom permits such marriage. Section 11, HMA. A marriage in violation of the Sapinda rule is void, invalid from the beginning. Easy examples, very important for exams. Father's side, 5 generations, cross-mark marriage is not allowed between brother and sister, uncle and niece, first cousins, father's brother's children. Mother's side, 3 generations, cross-mark marriage is not allowed between mother's brother and sister's child. Maternal cousins. When is Sapinda marriage allowed? Checkmark if a custom or usage governing the parties permits such marriage. Example. Certain South Indian communities allow uncle-niece marriage. One-line definition for exams. Sapinda relationship means a relationship based on common bloodline, extending up to 5 generations on the paternal side and 3 generations on the maternal side, within which marriage is prohibited under Hindu law unless permitted by custom. Very short comparison, memory tip. Term. Meaning. Prohibited relationship, close relations like brother-sister. Sapinda relationship, blood relations within fixed generations. One-line memory trick. Sapinda equals blood relatives within limits, right pointing arrow, marriage void. If you want. Difference between Sapinda and prohibited relationship. Diagram, flowchart for marriage between Sapindas is void unless custom allows, right finger violation of Sapinda. Exception, where custom permits 5. Sapinda relationship. Marriage between Sapindas is void unless custom allows, right finger violation of some conditions makes marriage void, others make it voidable. 5. Solemnization of Hindu marriage, Section 7 HMA, 1955. Section 7 Ceremonies. Marriage must be performed according to customary rites and ceremonies of either party. If Saptapadi, 7th steps, is part of custom, marriage becomes complete after the 7th step. Proof of marriage, Section 114, Indian Evidence Act. Long cohabitation as husband and wife raises a presumption of valid marriage. Burden shifts on the person who denies the marriage. 6. Live-in relationship in Hindu marriage. Although live-in relationship is not marriage, courts have held. Long, continuous cohabitation creates a presumption of marriage. Children born are legitimate. Women may claim maintenance if relationship resembles marriage. Right finger live-in relationships are not illegal, but do not automatically become marriage unless conditions of Section 7 are satisfied. 7. Registration of marriage, Section 8, HMA, 1955. Purpose. To maintain a public record. Helps in proof of marriage. Nature. Optional, not mandatory. Non-registration does not invalidate marriage. Right finger registration is procedural, not substantive. 8. Void marriages, Section 11R, W, Sections 17 and 18 HMA, and Sections 494 and 495 IPC. What is a void marriage? A marriage which is null from the beginning, no legal existence. Grounds, Section 11. Marriage is void if 1. Bigamy, living spouse at time of marriage. 2. Prohibited relationship. 3. Sapinda relationship, unless custom permits. Affect. Marriage treated as if it never existed. No marital rights arise. Criminal liability. Bigamy is punishable under Section 494 IPC. Section 495 IPC if concealment. 9. Voidable marriages, Section 12, HMA, 1955. Meaning, a voidable marriage is valid until annulled by court decree. Grounds for voidable marriage. 1. Impotence. 2. Unsoundness of mind. 3. Consent obtained by fraud or force. 4. Bride pregnant by another person at time of marriage. Affect. Marriage remains valid until court annuls it. Rights exist until annulment. 10. Difference between void and voidable marriage. Basis. Void marriage. Voidable marriage. Nature. Invalid from beginning, valid until annulled. Court decree not mandatory. Mandatory. Rights. No marital rights. Rights exist till annulment. Sections. Section 11. Section 12. Conclusion. Marriage under Hindu law is a sacred yet legally regulated institution. The Hindu Marriage Act, 1955 ensures monogamy, consent, protection of women, social justice. It balances religious traditions with modern legal principles. If you want case laws for each section, flowcharts for exam revision, short notes or answer writing format, comparison with Muslim or Special Marriage Act, just tell me thumbs up. Dr. Surajmani Stella Kujurvi. Durga Charan Hansta. Air 2001 South Carolina 938. This is a very important Supreme Court judgment on solemnization of Hindu marriage under Section 7 of the Hindu Marriage Act, 1955, especially whether mere cohabitation or exchange of garlands amounts to a valid Hindu marriage. Facts of the case. The woman, Dr. Surajmani Stella Kujur, claimed that she was legally married to Durga Charan Hansda. She asserted that, marriage was performed by exchange of garlands. They lived together as husband and wife. She filed a petition seeking matrimonial reliefs under the Hindu Marriage Act. The man denied the existence of a valid marriage. Main legal issue: right finger whether a Hindu marriage is valid without performance of essential ceremonies required under Section 7 of the Hindu Marriage Act, 1955. Relevant legal provision. Section 7, Hindu Marriage Act, 1955. A Hindu marriage must be solemnized in accordance with customary rites and ceremonies of either party. Where Saptapadi is an essential ceremony, marriage is complete only after the seventh step. Arguments. Petitioner, wife. Long cohabitation should raise a presumption of marriage. Exchange of garlands constituted marriage. Claimed status of legally wedded wife. Respondent, husband. No essential Hindu rites were performed. Mere cohabitation or garland exchange does not create a valid marriage. Denied marital status. Judgment of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court dismissed the claim of marriage. Held 1. Performance of essential ceremonies is mandatory. Hindu marriage is not valid unless customary rites and ceremonies are proved to. Exchange of garlands alone is insufficient. It does not satisfy Section 7 requirements. 3. Presumption of marriage from cohabitation is rebuttable. When clear evidence shows absence of ceremonies, presumption fails. 4. Live-in relationship does not equal valid Hindu marriage. Key observations, very important for exams. Hindu marriage is not complete by mere intention or cohabitation. Section 7 is mandatory, not directory. Courts cannot presume marriage against statutory requirements. Ratio decidendi. A Hindu marriage is valid only when solemnized in accordance with the essential customary rites and ceremonies is required under Section 7 of the Hindu Marriage Act, 1955. Mere exchange of garlands or long cohabitation does not constitute a valid marriage. Significance of the case. Clarifies solemnization requirements. Limits misuse of presumption under Section 114, Evidence Act. Important for validity of marriage. Matrimonial reliefs. Maintenance claims under HMA. Exam-oriented short note, ready to write. In Dr. Surajmani Stella Kujur v. Durga Charan Hansda, AIR 2001 South Carolina 938, the Supreme Court held that a Hindu marriage is valid only if it is solemnized according to the customary rites and ceremonies as mandated by Section 7 of the Hindu Marriage Act, 1955. Mere exchange of garlands or long cohabitation does not constitute a valid marriage. The presumption of marriage arising from cohabitation is rebuttable and cannot override statutory requirements. Comparison tip, for answer enrichment. This case right pointing arrow strict compliance with Section 7. Against cases where long cohabitation plus proof of ceremonies exist right pointing arrow presumption upheld. If you want, I can also provide. Case law comparison with Badri Prasad V. D.Y., Director of Consolidation. Flowchart linking Section 7 plus Section 114 Evidence Act. On-page revision sheet. Just say thumbs up. S. Nagalingam v. Sivagami. This Supreme Court judgment is a leading authority on bigamy under Hindu law, explaining the effect of a second marriage during the subsistence of the first marriage and its criminal consequences. Citation 2001, 7, S. C. C. 487. Facts of the case. The husband, S. Nagalingam, married the first wife, Sivagami, according to Hindu rites. During the subsistence of this valid marriage, he contracted a second marriage. The husband argued that, the second marriage was not valid as essential ceremonies were not properly performed. Therefore, Section 494 IPC, bigamy, should not apply. Issues before the court. 1. Whether a second marriage contracted during the lifetime of the first spouse is void under Hindu law. 2. Whether the husband can escape criminal liability for bigamy by claiming defects in the second marriage ceremonies. Relevant legal provisions. Section 5, I, Hindu Marriage Act, 1955 Monogamy. Section 11, HMA, Void Marriages. Section 17, HMA, Punishment for Bigamy. Section 494, IPC, Bigamy. Judgment, held. The Supreme Court rejected the husband's defense and held. Key findings 1. Second marriage during subsistence of first marriage is void. O violation of Section 5(I) makes it void under Section 11 HMA. 2. Criminal liability cannot be avoided. O a person cannot take advantage of his own wrong. O defects in ceremonies of the second marriage do not absolve liability under Section 494 IPC. 3. Purpose of bigamy law. O the object of Section 17 HMA read with Section 494 IPC is to prevent and punish polygamy among Hindus. Ratio decidendi. A Hindu who contracts a second marriage during the lifetime of his or her spouse commits the offense of bigamy, and cannot escape punishment by pleading that the second marriage was not properly solemnized. Importance of the case. Strengthens monogamy principle under Hindu law. Prevents misuse of technicalities to defeat criminal law. Protects first spouse, especially women, from exploitation. Exam-oriented short note. In S. Nagalingam v. Sivagami 2001-7 S.C.C. 487, the Supreme Court held that a second marriage contracted during the subsistence of a valid Hindu marriage is void under Section 11 of the Hindu Marriage Act and attracts punishment under Section 494 IPC. The accused cannot escape criminal liability by pleading irregularities in the solemnization of the second marriage. Link with other cases for better answers. Dr. Surajmani Stella Kujur case right pointing arrow validity of marriage depends on essential ceremonies. Nagalingam case right pointing arrow even an invalid second marriage can still attract bigamy liability right finger together, they show. Validity is crucial check mark second marriage is punished. Nagalingam case right pointing arrow even an invalid second marriage can still attract bigamy liability right finger together, they show. Checkmark first marriage validity is crucial checkmark second marriage is punishable if first marriage subsists. If you want comparison with Bhauro Shankar Lokhande. Flowchart. Section 5 right pointing arrow 11 right pointing arrow 7. Bhauro Shankar Lokhandevi. State of Maharashtra. This is a landmark Supreme Court judgment on bigamy under Hindu law, laying down what constitutes a marriage for the offense under Section 494 IPC. Citation. Air 1965 South Carolina 1564. Facts of the case. The accused Bhauro Shankar Lokhande was already married. During the subsistence of his first marriage, he allegedly contracted a second marriage. He was prosecuted under Section 494 IPC, bigamy. The prosecution failed to prove performance of essential Hindu marriage ceremonies, like saptapadi. Issues before the court right finger whether a person can be convicted for bigamy under Section 494 IPC when the second marriage is not proved to be a valid Hindu marriage. Relevant legal provisions. Section 494 IPC, bigamy. Section 5 and 7, Hindu Marriage Act, 1955 Conditions and Solemnization of Marriage. Judgment, held. The Supreme Court acquitted the accused. Key findings 1. Second marriage must be a valid marriage. O for conviction under Section 494 IPC, the second marriage must be solemnized with essential ceremonies as required by Hindu law. 2. Proof of ceremonies is mandatory. O mere admission, cohabitation, or social recognition is not sufficient. O essential rites like saptapadi, if customary, must be proved. 3. Penal provisions must be strictly construed. O criminal liability cannot be imposed unless all ingredients of the offense are proved beyond reasonable doubt. Ratio decidendi. For an offense of bigamy under Section 494 IPC, it must be proved that the second marriage was a valid marriage in accordance with Hindu law. Mere living together or intention to marry is insufficient. Significance of the case. Established a strict proof requirement in bigamy cases. Prevented criminal conviction based on informal or incomplete marriages. Forms the foundation for later cases on solemnization and validity of marriage. Exam-oriented short note. In Bhauro Shankar Lokhandevi. State of Maharashtra, AIR 1965 South Carolina 1564, the Supreme Court held that to sustain a conviction for bigamy under Section 494 IPC, the prosecution must prove that the second marriage was a valid Hindu marriage solemnized with essential ceremonies. Mere cohabitation or admission is not sufficient to constitute the offense. Comparison with later case law, very important. Case. Principle. Bhauro Shankar Lokhande, 1965. Second marriage must be strictly proved as valid. S. Nagalingam vs. Sivagami, 2001. Accused cannot escape liability by his own wrong, even if he disputes ceremonies. Dr. Surajmani Stella Kujur, 2001. Exchange of garlands. Cohabitation does not equal valid marriage. Right finger evolution. Early approach right pointing arrow strict proof. Later approach right pointing arrow preventing misuse by accused. How to write in exams. Tip. If asked about bigamy plus validity of marriage, always cite 1. Bhauro Shankar Lokhande, requirement of valid second marriage. 2. S. Nagalingam v. Sivagami, no benefit of own wrong. If you want 1 combined answer covering all 3 cases. Flowchart. Section 7 HMA right pointing arrow. Section 494 IPC. Lily Thomas v. Union of India. This is a landmark Supreme Court judgment dealing with bigamy, conversion of religion, and misuse of personal laws, especially where Hindu husband converts to Islam to contract a second marriage. Citation. Air 2000 South Carolina 1650. Background and facts. Hindu husbands, already married under the Hindu Marriage Act, 1955, converted to Islam. After conversion, they married again without divorcing the first wife. They claimed, "Oh, conversion dissolved the first Hindu marriage. Oh, Muslim law permits polygamy." The petitioners, including Lily Thomas, challenged this practice as illegal and fraudulent. Issues before the Supreme Court. 1. Does conversion to Islam? Issues before the petitioners, including Lily Thomas, challenged this practice as illegal and fraudulent. Issues before the Supreme Court. 1. Does conversion to Islam automatically dissolve a Hindu marriage? 2. Can a Hindu husband avoid Section 494 IPC, bigamy, by converting to Islam? 3. Whether such second marriage is valid in law. Relevant legal provisions. Section 5 I, Hindu Marriage Act, 1955 monogamy. Section 11, HMA, void marriages. Section 17, HMA, punishment for bigamy. Section 494 IPC, bigamy. Article 25, Constitution of India, freedom of religion. Judgment, held. The Supreme Court strongly condemned the practice and held. Key findings. 1. Conversion does not dissolve the first marriage. A Hindu marriage subsists unless dissolved by a decree of divorce under HMA. 2. Second marriage after conversion is void. It violates Section 5 I HMA. Hence void under Section 11 HMA. 3. Bigamy offense applies. Husband is liable under Section 494 IPC. Conversion cannot be used as a tool to commit fraud on law. 4. Freedom of religion is not absolute. Article 25 does not protect acts that violate criminal law or women's rights. Ratio decidendi. A Hindu husband who converts to Islam without dissolving his first marriage under the Hindu Marriage Act and contracts a second marriage commits the offense of bigamy under Section 494 IPC. Conversion does not dissolve the first marriage. Important observations. Exam favorite. Conversion for the sole purpose of second marriage is mala fide. Law cannot be defeated by religious camouflage. Protects rights and dignity of Hindu wives. Significance of the case. Prevents misuse of religious conversion. Upholds monogamy under Hindu law. Strengthens women's rights. Harmonizes personal law with criminal law. Exam-oriented short note. In Lily Thomas v. Union of India, AIR 2000 South Carolina 1650, the Supreme Court held that conversion to Islam does not dissolve a Hindu marriage. A second marriage contracted after such conversion, without divorcing the first wife, is void under the Hindu Marriage Act and attracts punishment under Section 494 IPC. Conversion cannot be used to circumvent the law of monogamy. Link with other bigamy cases, for answer enrichment. Case. Principle. Bhauro Shankar Lokhande, 1965. Proof of valid second marriage required. S. Nagalingam v. Sivagami, 2001, no benefit of own wrong. Lily Thomas, 2000. Conversion does not equal escape from bigamy. If you want next Sarla Mudgal v. Union of India, 1995, precursor to Lily Thomas. 1. Consolidated answer on bigamy under Hindu law. Flowchart plus Pinanti Venkataramana v. State. This Andhra Pradesh High Court decision is an important authority on bigamy, especially on the evidentiary requirement of proving a second marriage under Section 494 IPC read with the Hindu Marriage Act, 1955. Citation. Air 1977 AP 43. Facts of the case. The accused had a subsisting first Hindu marriage. He was prosecuted for bigamy under Section 494 IPC, alleging that he had contracted a second marriage. The prosecution relied mainly on statements of witnesses, circumstantial evidence. No clear proof of essential Hindu marriage ceremonies, like Saptapadi, was produced. Issue before the court right finger whether a conviction for bigamy can be sustained when the prosecution fails to prove that the second marriage was solemnized with essential Hindu ceremonies. Relevant legal provisions. Section 494 IPC, Bigamy. Sections 5 and 7, Hindu Marriage Act, 1955 Conditions in Solemnization of Hindu Marriage. Judgment, held. The Andhra Pradesh High Court set aside the conviction. Key findings 1. Proof of valid second marriage is mandatory. For an offence under Section 494 IPC, the prosecution must prove that the second marriage was a valid Hindu marriage. 2. Essential ceremonies must be established. Mere evidence of cohabitation, reputation, or admission is not sufficient. Performance of essential rites and ceremonies as per Section 7 HMA must be shown. 3. Strict interpretation of criminal law. Since Section 494 IPC is a penal provision, it must be strictly construed. Any doubt must go in favor of the accused. Ratio decidendi. In a prosecution for bigamy under Section 494 IPC, it is essential to prove that the second marriage was solemnized in accordance with the customary rites and ceremonies required under Hindu law. Mere cohabitation or social recognition does not constitute marriage. Importance of the case. Reinforces the principle laid down in Bhoro Shankar Lokhande v. State of Maharashtra. Emphasizes burden of proof on prosecution. Frequently cited in bigamy and marriage validity questions. Exam-oriented short note. In Pinanti Venkataramana v. State AIR 1977 AP 43, the Andhra Pradesh High Court held that for a conviction under Section 494 IPC, the prosecution must strictly prove that the second marriage was a valid Hindu marriage solemnized with essential ceremonies as required under Section 7 of the Hindu Marriage Act. Mere cohabitation or reputation is insufficient. Case law linkage, very useful in answers. Case. Principle. Bhoro Shankar Lokhande, 1965 SC, second marriage must be proved as valid. Pinanti Venkataramana, 1977 AP, strict proof of ceremonies required. Case. Principle. S. Nagalingam v. Sivagami, 2001 SC, no benefit of own wrong. Lily Thomas, 2000 SC, conversion cannot defeat monogamy. Right finger use Pinanti Venkataramana when answering, proof of marriage in bigamy cases. If you want next, comparative answer on all bigamy cases. Flowchart for Section 7 HMA plus Section 494 IPC. MCQs for quick revision. Asha Qureshi v. Afaq Qureshi. This Madhya Pradesh High Court judgment is an important authority on the status Asha Qureshi v. Afaq Qureshi. This Madhya Pradesh High Court judgment is an important authority on the status of a woman in a void marriage, especially regarding maintenance and protection when the marriage itself is legally invalid. Citation. Air 2002 megapixels 263. Facts of the case. Asha Qureshi claimed to be the legally wedded wife of Afaq Qureshi. It was found that, the husband had a living spouse at the time of the alleged marriage. Therefore, the marriage was void under personal law. The woman sought maintenance and legal protection, claiming she was treated as a wife. Issues before the court 1. Whether a woman in a void marriage is entitled to claim maintenance. 2. Whether the husband can escape responsibility by pleading that the marriage was void. Relevant legal provisions. Section 11, Hindu Marriage Act, 1955, Concept of Void Marriage, by analogy. Section 125, CRPC, Maintenance. Principles of Social Justice and Protection of Women. Judgment, held. The Madhya Pradesh High Court held in favor of the woman. Key findings 1. Technical invalidity of marriage cannot defeat justice. Or a man cannot take advantage of his own wrong. Or if a woman is deceived into believing she is a lawful wife, she cannot be left remediless. 2. Maintenance can be granted. Or even if the marriage is void, the woman may be entitled to maintenance under Section 125 CRPC, provided. Black small square she lived with the man as his wife. Black small square she was not aware of the subsisting first marriage. 3. Purpose of Section 125 CRPC. Or it is a social welfare provision, not strictly dependent on personal law validity. Ratio decidendi. A woman who is deceived into a void marriage and lives with a man as his wife cannot be denied maintenance merely because the marriage is legally invalid. Section 125 CRPC must be interpreted to prevent destitution and injustice. Significance of the case. A woman who is deceived into a void marriage and lives with a man as his wife cannot be denied maintenance merely because the marriage is legally invalid. Section 125 CRPC must be interpreted to prevent destitution and injustice. Significance of the case. Protects women from exploitation through void marriages. Emphasizes substance over form. Bridges the gap between personal law and criminal procedure. Frequently cited in cases involving or void marriages, or maintenance rights, or social justice interpretation. Exam-oriented short note. In Asha Qureshi v. Afaq Qureshi, AIR 2002 megapixels 263, the Madhya Pradesh High Court held that a woman deceived into a void marriage cannot be denied maintenance merely on the ground of invalidity of marriage. Section 125 CRPC, being a social welfare provision, must be liberally construed to prevent destitution. Use this case with Badshah v. Urmila Badshah Godse, 2014 SC, no benefit of own wrong. Chanmuniya v. Virendra Kumar Singh Kushwaha, 2011 SC, broad meaning of wife, right finger together, they strengthen answers on maintenance despite invalid marriage. If you want comparison table, void marriage and maintenance. Cases involving or void marriages, frequently cited in cases involving or void marriages, frequently bridges the gap between personal law and criminal procedure. Frequently cited in cases involving or void marriages, or maintenance rights, or social justice interpretation. Exam-oriented short note. In Asha Qureshi v. Afaq Qureshi, AIR 2002 megapixels 263, the Madhya Pradesh High Court held that a woman deceived into a void marriage cannot be denied maintenance merely on the ground of invalidity of marriage. Section 125 CRPC, being a social welfare provision, must be liberally construed to prevent destitution. Use this case with Badshah v. Urmila Badshah Godse, 2014 SC, no benefit of own wrong. Chanmuniya v. Virendra Kumar Singh Kushwaha, 2011 SC, broad meaning of wife, right finger together, they strengthen answers on maintenance despite invalid marriage. If you want comparison table, void marriage and maintenance. Link with live-in relationships. On page revision notes for family law. Just tell me thumbs up. Court on its own motion, Lajja v. State. This Delhi High Court judgment is a State. Court on its own motion, Lajja v. State. This Delhi High Court judgment is a path-breaking decision on live-in relationships, women's protection, and misuse of the plea that no valid marriage existed. It strongly advances gender justice. Citation 2012-193, DLT 61, Delhi High Court. Background of the case. The matter came before the Delhi High Court through suo motu, court on its own motion proceedings. The case involved a woman, Lajja, who lived with a man for several years, was treated socially as his wife, later faced abandonment and denial of marital status. The man argued, there was no valid marriage, hence, he owed no legal responsibility. Issues before the court 1. Whether a man can deny responsibility by claiming absence of a valid marriage after long cohabitation. 2. Whether women in long-term live-in relationships deserve legal protection and dignity. 3. How should courts approach fake defenses of invalid marriage? Legal provisions and principles applied. Section 114, Indian Evidence Act, Presumption from Long Cohabitation. Article 21, Constitution of India, Right to Life and Dignity. Section 125 CRPC, Maintenance, Social Justice Provision. Principles from Supreme Court precedents on live-in relationships. Judgment, held. The Delhi High Court gave a strong, progressive ruling. Key findings 1. Long cohabitation raises presumption of marriage. Law leans in favor of legitimacy, not illegitimacy. A man cannot enjoy the relationship and later deny responsibility. 2. No benefit of own wrong. A person who has represented a woman as his wife cannot later escape liability by pleading technical invalidity. 3. Women's dignity is paramount. Denial of status after years of cohabitation violates Article 21. Courts must prevent exploitation of women in the guise of personal law loopholes. 4. Live-in relationship does not equal a moral. Such relationships are not illegal. Women in such relationships deserve protection, maintenance, and dignity. Ratio decidendi. A man who has lived with a woman in a relationship resembling marriage cannot later deny her status or protection by pleading absence of a valid marriage. Law must prevent exploitation and uphold dignity of women. Significance of the judgment. Major step in recognizing rights of women in live-in relationships. Strengthens the doctrine of presumption of marriage. Aligns personal law with constitutional morality. Frequently cited in cases on maintenance. Frequent aligns personal law with constitutional morality. Frequently cited in cases on maintenance, domestic violence, live-in relationships. Exam-oriented short note. In court on its own motion, Lajja v. State 2012-193, D. L. T. 61, the Delhi High Court held that long-term cohabitation gives rise to a presumption of marriage, and a man cannot deny responsibility towards a woman by pleading technical invalidity of marriage. The court emphasized protection of women's dignity under Article 21 and rejected attempts to take advantage of one's own wrong. Use this case along with very effective in answers. Case. Principle. Badshah v. Urmila Badshah Godse, 2014 SC, no benefit of own wrong. Chanmunia v. Virendra Kumar Singh, 2011 SC, broad meaning of wife. Asha Qureshi v. Afaq Qureshi, 2002 megapixels. Maintenance despite void marriage. Lajja case, 2012 DHC, live-in approximately equals marriage-like protection. One-line memory trick for exams, long cohabitation plus social recognition equals legal protection. If you want comparative answer on live-in relationships, link with Domestic Violence Act. Model 10 mark or 15 mark answers. Just tell me thumbs up. P versus K. This Bombay High Court P versus K. This Bombay High Court judgment is a key authority on voidable marriages under Section 12 of the Hindu Marriage Act, 1955, particularly dealing with fraud and consent. Citation. Air 1982 Boom. 400, Bombay High Court. Facts of the case. The wife filed a petition seeking annulment of marriage. She alleged that her consent to the marriage was obtained by fraud, as material facts relating to the husband were suppressed, misrepresented. After discovering the truth, she refused to cohabit and approached the court under Section 12 HMA. Issues before the court 1. What amounts to fraud under Section 12, 1c of the Hindu Marriage Act? 2. Whether every misrepresentation before marriage makes the marriage voidable. Relevant legal provision. Section 12, 1c, Hindu Marriage Act, 1955. A marriage is voidable if consent of the petitioner was obtained by force or fraud, and the fraud relates to the nature of the ceremony or any material fact or circumstance concerning the respondent. Judgment held. The Bombay High Court allowed annulment and laid down important principles. Key findings 1. Fraud must be material. Only fraud going to the root of the marital relationship is relevant. Trivial lies or ordinary exaggerations do not qualify. 2. Consent must be real and informed. If consent is obtained by concealment of vital facts, it is no consent in the eyes of law. 3. Case-by-case determination. What constitutes a material fact depends on the facts and circumstances of each case. Ratio decidendi. For the purpose of Section 12(1)(c) of the Hindu Marriage Act, fraud must relate to a material fact or circumstance which goes to the root of the marital relationship. Only such fraud renders the marriage voidable. Significance of the case. Clarifies the scope of fraud under Section 12 HMA. Protects parties from marriages obtained by deception. Prevents misuse of annulment provisions for minor or irrelevant misstatements. Exam-oriented short note. In P vs. KAIR 1982 Boom. 400. The Bombay High Court held that a Hindu marriage is voidable under Section 12(1)(c) only when consent is obtained by fraud relating to a material fact or circumstance concerning the respondent. Fraud must go to the root of the marriage. Mere trivial misrepresentations are insufficient. Use this case with, for strong answers. Case. Principle. P vs. K. 1982. Boom. Fraud must be material. Yuvraj Digvijay Singh v. Yuvrani Pratap Kumari, SC. Nature of consent. Case. Principle. Anurag Anand v. Sunita Anand, Del HC. Concealment of serious facts. One-line memory aid. Only serious fraud right pointing arrow voidable marriage. If you want. Comparison. Void vs voidable marriage. Examples of material vs non-material fraud. Reddit 10/15 mark answer. Just tell me. Babu Ipan Mato Kuavi. Ram Agya Singh. Babu Ipan Mato Kuavi. Ram Agya Singh. This Patna High Court decision is a classic authority on presumption of marriage from long cohabitation, frequently cited with Section 114 of the Indian Evidence Act. Citation. Air 1968 Pat. 190, Patna High Court. Facts of the case. Babu Ipan Mato Kuar lived with Ram Agya Singh for a long period. They were treated by society as husband and wife. A dispute arose where the validity of the marriage was questioned. The man denied a lawful marriage to escape legal obligations. Issue before the court right finger whether long and continuous cohabitation as husband and wife raises a presumption of valid marriage in law. Relevant legal principle. Section 114, Indian Evidence Act, 1872 right-pointing arrow court may presume existence of facts likely to have happened in the ordinary course of human conduct. Judgment, held. The Patna High Court decided in favor of the woman. Key findings 1. Presumption of marriage arises from long cohabitation. When a man and woman live together for years as husband and wife, the law leans in favor of marriage, not concubinage. 2. Burden of proof shifts. Once long cohabitation and social recognition are shown, the burden lies on the person denying marriage to disprove it. 3. Presumption is rebuttable. The presumption can be rebutted by strong and clear evidence. Mere denial is not sufficient. Ratio decidendi. Long, continuous cohabitation of a man and woman as husband and wife gives rise to a strong presumption of lawful marriage under Section 114 of the Indian Evidence Act, unless clearly disproved. Significance of the case. Protects women from being discarded after years of cohabitation. Prevents men from denying marital status for convenience. Often cited in cases involving maintenance, legitimacy of children, proof of marriage. Exam-oriented short note. In Babu Ipan Mato Kuavi. Ram Agya Singh, AIR 1968 Pat. 190, the Patna High Court held that long and continuous cohabitation of a man and woman as husband and wife raises a presumption of valid marriage under Section 114 of the Indian Evidence Act. The burden then lies on the person denying marriage to rebut this presumption by strong evidence. Use this case with, very effective in answers. Case. Principle. Babu Ipan Mato Kuar, 1968 Pat. Presumption of marriage from cohabitation. Badri Prasad V. D.Y. Director of Consolidation, SC. Strong presumption after long cohabitation. Dr. Surajmani Stella Kujur, SC, presumption rebuttable if ceremony is absent. Case. Principle. Lajja case, Del HC, protection in live-in relationships. One-line memory trick, law presumes marriage, not immorality. If you want. Comparative note, presumption vs proof of ceremonies. Flowchart linking Section 7 HMA plus Section 114 Evidence Act. Ready-made 10/15 mark. Seema V. Ashwani Kumar. Seema V. Ashwani Kumar. This Supreme Court judgment is a landmark authority on compulsory registration of marriages, aimed at preventing fraud, child marriages, bigamy, and denial of marital status, especially to women. Citation 2006-2 SC 578. Background and facts. The case arose from matrimonial disputes where one spouse, usually the husband, denied the existence of marriage. Women faced difficulty in proving marriage for black small square maintenance, black small square divorce, black small square custody, black small square inheritance. The Supreme Court took note of the social evils caused due to non-registration of marriages. Issues before the Supreme Court: 1. Whether registration of marriages should be made compulsory. 2. Whether such compulsory registration would violate personal laws or religious freedom. Relevant legal provisions. Section 8, Hindu Marriage Act, 1955 Registration of Hindu Marriages. Article 21, Constitution of India, Right to Life and Dignity. Article 25, Section 8, Hindu Marriage Act, 1955 Registration of Hindu Marriages. Article 21, Constitution of India, Right to Life and Dignity. Article 25, Constitution of India, Freedom of Religion. Judgment held. The Supreme Court gave important directions, though it did not itself enact a law. Key findings: 1. Registration of marriage should be made compulsory. For all marriages, irrespective of religion. 2. No interference with religious ceremonies. Registration does not affect the validity of marriage. Religious rights can continue as per personal laws. 3. Purpose of compulsory registration. Prevent black small square child marriages, black small square bigamy, black small square false denial of marriage. Help women establish marital status easily. 4. Directions to states and union territories. States must frame rules for black small square compulsory registration. Black small square compulsory 4. Directions to states and union territories. States must frame rules for black small square compulsory registration. Black small square time limits. Black small square penalties for non-registration. Ratio decidendi. Compulsory registration of marriages is necessary in the interest of social justice and public welfare, and does not violate personal laws or religious freedom. Important clarification: warning: registration does not make marriage valid. Validity still depends on personal law, e.g., Section 7 HMA for Hindus. Registration is evidentiary, not constitutive. Significance of the case: major step toward women's protection. Strengthens proof of marriage. Reduces litigation on whether marriage existed. Basis for many state marriage registration laws. Exam-oriented short note. In Seema V. Ashwani Kumar 2006-2 SC 578, the Supreme Court directed all states and union territories to make registration of marriages compulsory, irrespective of religion. The court held that registration does not interfere with personal laws or religious ceremonies and serves important social purposes such as preventing bigamy, child marriage, and denial of marital status to women. Use this case with, for excellent answers. Case. Principle. Seema V. Ashwani Kumar, 2006 SC, Compulsory Registration of Marriages. Lajja Case, 2012 DHC, Protection from Denial of Marriage. Babu Panmato Kua, 1968 Pat. Presumption from Cohabitation. Dr. Surajmani Stella Kujur, 2001 SC, Ceremony is mandatory for validity. One-line memory aid, registration protects rights, it does not create marriage. If you want next answer linking Section 7 and Section 8 HMA. Case law chain on proof of marriage. 10 to 15 mark model answer. Just tell me thumbs up. You are asking which of the cases you studied appear contradictory to each other and how to understand that contradiction correctly. This is a very common exam doubt. Thumbs up. And the answer is, they look contradictory on the surface, but they operate in different legal contexts. Below is a clear, exam-ready reconciliation. Red circle the apparent contradiction, at first look. Group A, strict proof of marriage required 1. Bhauro Shankar Lokhandevi, State of Maharashtra 2. Pinanti Venkataramana, State 3. Dr. Surajmani Stella Kujurvi. Durga Charan Hansda right finger. These cases say, marriage must be proved by essential ceremonies, Section 7 HMA. Cohabitation, garland exchange is not enough. Especially strict in criminal cases, Section 494 IPC. Group B, presumption of marriage, protection of woman 1. Babu Ipanmato Kuavi. Ram Agya Singh 2. Court on its own motion, Lajja v. State 3. Asha Qureshi v. Afaq Qureshi right finger. These cases say, long cohabitation raises presumption of marriage. Man cannot deny responsibility after treating woman as wife. Law must protect dignity, maintenance, and social justice ? So where is the contradiction? Question. Answer. Do some cases deny marriage? Check mark. Yes. Do some cases presume marriage? Check mark. Yes. Is that contradictory? Cross mark. No. Different legal purposes. Brain. The key to reconciliation, very important, key context is everything. Key cap 1 criminal liability, bigamy, Section 494 IPC, Pushpin strict approach. Applicable cases. Bhauro Shankar Lokhande, Pinanti Venkataramana, Dr. Surajmani Stella Kujur right finger rule. Unless a valid second marriage is strictly proved, no criminal conviction. Open book reason. Criminal law right pointing arrow proof beyond reasonable doubt. Penal statutes right pointing arrow strict construction. Key cap 2 civil, social justice, maintenance, dignity, protection, Pushpin liberal approach. Applicable cases. Babu Ipanmato Kua. Lajja case. Asha Qureshi right finger rule. Law presumes marriage to prevent exploitation and destitution. Open book reason. Section 125 CRPC and Article 21 right pointing arrow welfare provisions. Courts avoid leaving women remediless puzzle piece. The bridge case, most important. S. Nagalingam v. Sivagami. This case resolves the confusion. Right finger held. A man cannot take advantage of his own wrong. Technical defects cannot be used as a shield. Purpose of bigamy law is to punish polygamy, not protect offenders. Bar graph. Final exam friendly table. Situation. Case line. Legal rule. Criminal prosecution, bigamy, Bhauro, Pinanti strict proof of ceremonies. Validity of marriage. Surajmani Stella Section 7 mandatory. Maintenance, dignity Babui, Lajja, Asha presumption of marriage. Abuse of technicalities Nagalingam no benefit of own wrong writing hand. How to write in exams, golden line. Though some judgments insist on strict proof of marriage, while others presume marriage from cohabitation, there is no contradiction as the former apply to criminal liability, whereas the latter operate in civil and social welfare contexts. Checkmark 1 line memory trick. Strict for punishment, liberal for protection. If you want, I can. Frame a 10 or 15 mark model answer. Make a own page reconciliation note. Give